Okay, well, this is distressing. I just did 2 readings and went to play them back, and there's no sound. So I'll just have to tell you what basically was coming through. So what was coming through, I was doing a reading on Trump giving his big first rally thing from the White House, like the dictator in chief standing up there. And it's going to be nasty. He's going to be pumped full of drugs to mask the symptoms that he's got. And he's going to be off the map. You know, what he said about Biden before has been horrid. This time it's going to be way worse, way worse. Trying to gin up his base, trying to get them really pumped up. And, you know, again, basically saying if Biden gets in, that there will be no law and order, there will be no churches, there will be, you know, everything that he's trying to do, he's going to put on Biden, okay? It's going to be nasty. It's going to be really, really nasty. And the other thing I got was that basically during this time we have to be flexible so we don't break. Because so much stuff is going on. So basically, you know, miracles happen still. We still need to be flexible. I know that it just looks horrible, horrible, horrible what's going on. And that, especially now with the new thing, just heard that the Republicans in the Republican states, Republican governor states, instead of electing somebody to do the electoral votes, now they want to rescind that and appoint somebody. So they could be in a red state. There could be absolutely the popular vote for Biden. And because it's electoral, he can give them the finger and say, I'm giving the electoral votes to Trump. Okay, so that's the next sneaky thing they're trying to get away with. It's not going to fly in the courts. Okay, it's not going to fly. And we know the Republicans are doing everything they can to snake the election, from slowing down the mail to not putting the boxes out, to making polling places few and far between. They're relying about the mail-in voting, for telling these militia guys to go harass people as they go to vote. I mean, he's doing everything he can to skew the elections. So once we get this fool out of here, we need to be diligent to change these laws. No more of this electoral vote that, you know, if the popular vote is this, that they don't have to follow the popular vote. They can just go ahead and give the electoral votes, you know. So that's got to be changed. The electoral system to begin with is flawed. It's always been something that has been more skewed towards, like they say, this is a republic. This is not a democratic place, even though we say it's a democratic country. It's not. You know, what they call democratic rule is mob rule. You know, we are the elites. That's why we put into place the electoral. We'll let you think you have a vote, but you don't really get to have a vote. As we saw last time, Hillary was absolutely voted in by popular vote, but they skewed the thing with electoral, and she lost. We can't have this anymore. So we need to change this from a republic to a democratic country, okay? They've been pulling these shenanigans for way too long. So we have a lot of work to do once we get these fools out of office. Their time has come. It's time for the workers to rise up and say, you know what? You made all your money off of the poor people's backs, okay? Rather than honoring them because they are the ones that are making you this money, you fool, you continue to try to trample them underfoot, and it's time to change this. So we need to keep fighting, stay flexible, don't break, and live to fight another day. But again, tonight, don't be surprised with Trump's rally. It's going to be off the wall, crazy. And he wants to try to show that he's well and he's fit and he's, mentally fit, he's physically fit, and nothing could be further from the truth. So basically that's what I got from the reads today. I don't know what happened. I had an external mic and it did go to the internal mic, but it was not picking up sound, so I have to rechange that again. Yeah, it's so depressing when you do these readings and you go to play it back and there's no sound. And you're going, and you put the cards away already. You're going, oh. So anyway, that's what I got. It's going to be really crazy what he says. I mean, it's getting more extreme. Every time he speaks, it's getting more extreme. The things he's been putting out lately have been just really crazy. Basically, Armageddon if Biden gets in, Kamala is a monster. She's a socialist. They're, turning this into communism. It's just trying to stir up fear, saying that Biden wants to close down all the churches. He doesn't want religion. Well, Biden is an actually practicing Catholic, and Trump is an atheist. He only goes into a church when he can hold a Bible upside down and claim to be a great Christian. And the churches are looking and say, he doesn't come to church. Ever. They asked him about his favorite Bible verse. He couldn't name one Bible verse. Oh, well, that's private. I'd love to tell you, but it's private. It's so private and so, close to my heart. He is such a BSer. So again, trying to put the fear, saying that Biden and Kamala support abortion up into the 9th month, which is not true at all. So the lies coming forth are going to be multiplied from what they've been. So buckle your seats. This is going to be an insane thing. And he's out there with COVID. Again, still not having people wear masks. He doesn't care if he infects everybody. I'm not going back on what I said. I said you don't need to wear masks. It's a hoax. I don't care if I infect everybody. Okay? That's what I said. And I'm not gonna change anything on it. I'm not gonna admit I was ever wrong. Not ever. Okay? They could be, behind him, having him propped up and say, I'm in perfect health. There's nothing wrong with me. Okay? Oh. So anyway, I'm going to leave this here, and we'll have to watch and see what insanity this moron is going to say this time. Just crazy. Crazy.